Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 5th grade concept of decimal division with models. This is standard 5.3F in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 20 of the 2024 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. All right, so we've got a person here. It's got 120 pennies, or $1.20 in pennies, but that'd be 120 pennies. And the person makes 4 equal stacks, and they even give us the equation, so we don't even have to try to figure out how much is in each equal stack, right? 1.20 divided by 5 equals 0.30. So 30 cents in each stack, 30, 60, 90, 120. So we simply need to find the best model to represent that. So let's first check our models. And I'm going to go ahead and write this. Let me write this down so I can have it scroll down. So 1.20, $1.20, divided into 4 equal stacks, equals 30 cents in each stack, right? And then if you were to multiply that back out, you would get 30 in each stack. You get your 30, 60, 90, 120. So that adds back up. So they give us the answer. The problem here is trying to match it with these representations. So it looks like each of these have the same amount shaded, right? So if you look at this right here, this is going to be your $1. And then it looks like this is going to be your 20 cents. And it looks like that's the same for all of these. So sometimes you'll get a problem like this and they won't have the correct shaded. So it looks like I've got $1.20 shaded in each of these. It's just literally asking which one shows the correct way. Well, what are we dividing it into? We're dividing it into 4 groups. So first I need to check to see, do we have 4 groups in each of these? And I can immediately knock out 2 of these. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So these black ovals or oblong shapes, those are going to be my groups, right? And I've got 4 right here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. But take a look at this. I've only got 1, 2, 3. So this takes my 120. It doesn't even take all of it because it leaves this row down here not included, and it divides it by 3 because I've got these 3 oblong shapes. And I need to divide it by 4 because that's what the problem said, so I can get rid of this one. This at least takes all the 120. It divides them up and down rather than side to side. That doesn't really matter. But it also divides by 3. So just by looking at my divisor, what am I dividing by? 4 or 3? As you see right here, we're dividing by 4. Then we can knock out 2 of these answers. Now, how do we choose between A and B? Well, let's figure out what A is actually showing us. Because take a look. I've got 2 rows down there that do not seem like they're included. And so this, let's see what this row is going to be. This row is that's a full row, right, of 10, 20, okay? And then this is 4. So this is 24 hundredths short of what it needs to be. They didn't include this. So if I take that away from my 120 that they said we needed, I actually have 96 hundredths. If you were to count what's left in these 4 right here, you would see 96 hundredths. And then what they did is that 96 hundredths, they divided that into 4 groups. And then that's why each group has the 24. 24, 48, 72, 96. So they did at least divide by 4, but it's the wrong thing. This is what we're looking at here. And you see we've got 3 columns, right? 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30. This goes over from one hole to the other, but that's totally fine. 10, 20, 30, which is what we're looking at. Our answer is B.